Hello students, good morning everybody. I hope all of you are fine. You are staying at home due to this pandemic breakthrough or breakout. The whole world has get disturbed, not only financially but also health point of view. I hope that education should not stop even impacting or even affecting such a type of health related issues. There are several such disorders, diseases, outbreaks. In the past, they came, lot of happenings took place, but still we could able to withstand against them. Similarly, we will fight against corona, we will fight against this COVID-19, and once again we shall come out with flying colors. As our college is not opening, our college is not opening in time for the next academic year 2020-21, we should not stop learning process, and that's why all the teachers of our college have taken a step or taken decision to make some videos or lecture videos for you to begin your studies for the next year. In this particular video we shall discuss the syllabus of SYBSc Zoology Paper 2 for academic year 2020-21. Let us see what exactly you are going to study in this year, what you have learned last time that you are well aware. On this, there are few new things you will learn this year. Last year you had two papers for zoology paper, that is zoology subject, that is paper 1 and 2. Now in this year you will have to face three papers, paper 1, paper 2 and paper 3. Every paper is having separate units. Each paper is having 3 units for semester 3rd, and of course 3 units for semester 4th. Before going to in detail of the syllabus, let us see what are the different topics or units you are going to study. I am dealing with paper 2, that's why I will talk related with the paper 2. This is the semester 3. In this case you can see paper 1 is fundamentals of genetics, chromosomes and heredity, nucleic acids, whereas our paper will start from study of nutrition and excretion. Second one, study of respiration and circulation, and third one is control and coordination, locomotion and reproduction. These 3 units we will study. By looking at the titles of these units, you must have understood that these topics are belongs to animal physiology. In these 3 topics or in these 3 units, we will study comparative developments or comparative positions of different organ systems in the various animals, rather lower animals to higher animals. Okay, one by one we shall go for our units. paper 1 we will go for paper 1 first, paper 1, then paper 2. This is the practical of paper 1. Now this is paper 2. I hope you can see very clearly. I will make it large for you. Right, this is the first one, unit 1, study of nutrition and excretion. What are the objectives of this unit? You can see here. To introduce the concepts of physiology of nutrition, excretion and osmoregulation. Second objective is to expose the learners, that means you people, you all students, to various nutritional apparatus, excretory, osmoregulatory structures in different classes of organisms. So these objectives are expectations, and what is the desired outcomes, what we expect from you people after learning this particular unit. The desired outcomes are learners would understand the increasing complexity of nutritional, excretory and osmoregulatory physiology in evolutionary hierarchy. Learner would be able to correlate the habit and habitat with nutritional, excretory and osmoregulatory structures. Comparative study of nutritional apparatus, that is structure and functions. So these are the desired outcomes. That means at the end of this unit you will learn all these things, and you come out of this with all these learnings. Let us see subtopics. Subtopic 1, amoeba, hydra, cockroach, amphioxus, pigeon, ruminants, physiology of digestion in man. So these are the different animals which we will learn for their nutritional apparatus. Means amoeba, what is its nutritional apparatus? Hydra, what is kind of digestive system hydra have? Cockroach, little larger animal than hydra, what type of digestive system it has? Similarly, amphioxus, pigeon and ruminant stomach, especially this particular name you might have not came across, that is the cattles. Ruminants means cattles, buffaloes, cows, these are cattles, comes under ruminant. What kind of digestive system or especially stomach they have got? We will also learn about the physiology of digestion in man, how the digestion take place in the human digestive system, that we will learn. In the second subtopic we shall learn physiology of digestion in man. Again it's a continuation of the previous part because it is not including only the theory, but some chemical reactions we will learn under this category of physiology of digestion in man. Third subtopic is a comparative study of excretory and osmoregulatory structures and functions. Excretory organs and osmoregulatory structures we will learn again in comparison with several animals: amoeba, planaria, cockroach. They have different excretory organs. For example, amoeba have contractile vacuoles, planaria have flame cells, whereas cockroach have Malpighian tubules and green gland as excretory organ. So obviously in different animals different type of excretory organs are present. they will be dealing with different habit and habitat, and accordingly they excrete their nitrogenous waste material outside the body. So we will learn excretory and osmoregulatory structures comparatively in different animals. In the next subtopic, we shall learn about categorization of animals based on principles nitrogenous excretory product. So what nitrogenous waste product is released by which animal? That is variation, that is varies from animal to animal. For example, fish excrete ammonia, then when you go up on the higher side, the larger animal go for frog. Adult frog excrete urea as a nitrogenous waste. So animal to animal, nitrogenous excretory products are different. So that categorization we will study in this subtopic. Next subtopic is structure of kidney, uriniferous tubule, and physiology of urine formation in the human being. As we are concentrating on human in this last subtopic, we shall learn about this how kidneys are look like, what is the structural and functional unit of the kidney, and how does it work, that is the physiology of urine formation. This is unit number 1. So all these points we will cover under first unit. The second unit is study of respiratory organs, or study of respiration and circulation. So two different physiological concepts will study in this unit, respiration and circulation. In this topic there are subunits. We shall learn different animals comparatively. We will study for respiratory organs and for their circulatory organs or circulatory systems. First subunit is earthworm, spider, rohu, Anabas clarius, frog and pigeon. Accessory respiratory structures of Anabas and clarius. So all these animals we will learn for their respiratory organs, how earthworm respire, how spider, fishes, frog and birds do respire, and how they have different respiratory organs from each other. In the second subtopic we shall learn structure of lungs and physiology of respiration in man, how we have developed our lungs inside our body and how do they work. This is the second one. The third one is a comparative study of circulation, in which we shall learn about open and closed and single and double circulation. We shall also learn types of circulatory fluids, that is water, coelomic fluid, hemolymph and blood. In different animals, different types of circulatory fluid is present. For example, when we have blood as a circulatory fluid, some other animals like cockroach, it has hemolymph as a circulatory fluid. So like hydra, it has a coelomic fluid as a circulatory fluid. So animals to animals, circulatory fluid is different. How it is to describe, we shall study under this subunit. Next is comparative study of hearts of earthworm, cockroach, shark, frog, crocodile, pigeon. So in this subunit we will cover different superclasses of vertebrates as well as non-chordates or invertebrates. that is earthworm, cockroach are the lower animals, whereas shark, frog, crocodile, pigeon belongs to vertebrates. So different animals have different type of heart. There are different compartments present in them, and their working is also different. So comparative study we will do in this unit, subunit. Next is structure and mechanism of working of human heart in man. How our heart is located, how our heart is working, what type of different labels or different names allotted to heart, different compartments heart has, and its physiology also we will learn under this last subunit. The second unit is over. The third unit we shall talk about, that is a control and coordination, locomotion and reproduction, in which there are three different concepts. One is control and coordination, in which we shall study about nervous system, because nervous system of animals help to control and coordinate the body organs. That's why we shall learn under this different systems of nervous system or subsystems of the nervous system. Second concept is locomotion. That means how animals locomote from one position to other. How do they move from one position to other? What system does help them to move or locomote? And third one is reproduction. It is a unique property possessed by every individual. Reproduction, by which animals reproduce, by which number of animals increases on the earth. That's why this reproduction ability we shall study comparatively in different animals. What are the different sub units present under this? There are, first one, control and coordination, and under this we shall study different properties possessed by individual, that is irritability, and then under this irritability we will see some examples like paramecium, nerve net in hydra, nerve ring and nerve cord in earthworm. So these are the different animals we shall study for under unit 3, that is our first subunit. Then second one is types of neurons. We shall study the types of neurons on the basis of their structure and function. Next we shall study conduction of nerve impulse and synaptic transmission. So all these points are related with the nervous system of animals. How do they transmit the impulses? How do they receive impulses or stimuli rather than impulses? We can say stimulus. Stimulus is nothing but any touch point or any senses. They receive stimuli from external environment. For example, when we hear loud sound, we can hear it with the help of our ear. So that ear is nothing but a sense organ which receive that stimulus and it send it to brain. Brain analyze it, and after analysis you able to know it is a loud sound. So this is a stimulus. So all these type of minor things in our brain are there, and that's why our bodies get coordinated with the help of brain. So that we will study under the first unit, subunit. The second subunit is movement and locomotion, locomotory organs. Under this locomotory organs, we will study structure and functions of pseudopodia in amoeba, wings and legs in cockroach, tube feet in starfish, fins of fish. With the help of all these structures, these animals move from one position to other. That is called as locomotion. Locomotion is nothing but the displacement of any animal, any organism from one position to other by taking its complete body to the other position with the help of organs called as locomotory organs. So we will learn some of the animals and their locomotory organs. Next subunit is structure of striated muscle fibers in human and sliding filament theory. So it is a connected subunit, because when we move, when we locomote from our position, it need not only locomotory organs but also the structures which are responsible for movement of these organs, that is muscles. So we need muscle fibers, and their movement is very important in locomotion. So we shall study especially striated muscles in the human being. And how does it work as a sliding filament theory. Last subunit is reproduction. As I told you, it is a very important property possessed by individual. If we would have not had this property, then life would have finished very early, in the early part of the time span, and there would have been nobody on the earth. But we have this property. That's why new animals are born, and they reproduce again. That's why they can able to increase their race number. First one is asexual reproduction. These are the different types of reproductions by which various animals reproduce. Lower animals reproduce by fission, fragmentation, gemule formation, budding. Sexual reproduction is observed in vertebrates. Those are larger animals. So vertebrates do reproduce by sexual reproduction. Next is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis, in which we shall study some details about how gametes are formed. Which are responsible for formation of zygote and continuation of the reproduction process. We shall also learn structure of male and female gametes, that is sperm in case of male and ovum in case of female. When they join together, zygote is formed. Next is types of fertilization. How these two, that is sperm and ovum, they fertilize each other. On that basis, there are different types of fertilizations that we will study. And finally, there are different types of gestation types, that is oviparity, viviparity, ovoviviparity. These terms it needs some time to explain. We will study, we will discuss at the time of lectures. So these are different units we need to study in this semester 3 for SYBSc Zoology paper 2. So for this lecture it is enough. You must have understood what we are going to learn in this semester. Thank you very much.